Well, obviously, Raymond Almazan's injury has changed the complexion of the series. He showed a lot of courage going out there and playing, but I think we all knew that he was not nearly 100%. He was limping up and down the floor and wasn't moving well laterally. We will assume that he will get better, get more healthy as the series goes on. But obviously, that's been the big blow for them. But I thought we did a really good methodical job of. We were very methodical tonight of breaking them down a little bit on the offensive side, and then we did a great job against Durham. I mean, we held the 8 points and at halftime, and that's amazing. And so you're going to do that to a player like that, you better well win the basketball game. So, but we did a really good job, I thought, team-wise against him. Justin did a good job, AJ did a good job, but I thought team-wise, I thought we played him very well tonight. They were like 1 for 14 from the three-point line in the first half, so obviously they had no rhythm. They didn't get their shots in, and I think that took a little bit of their rhythm. But again, I thought we played an outstanding defensive game, and I like the word methodical. We were very methodical out there. We weren't rushing, trying to get it all at once. We built the lead slowly and then kept it when we got it.
By Friday, do you think the series will end?
No, well, I would love it if it did, but no, I don't think so. I mean, we will try our best, obviously. But, this team has shown a lot of character in the past when we played them. We got up 2-0 on them, and they came back and beat us 2 straight in one series. So we know they're capable of coming back. I think a lot of it's going to depend on, again, on Almazan's injury. I mean, it'd be silly for us to say that we think it's going to be over, but it's also be silly for us to say if we don't think we're going to try our best to make it over. So, to get it over, I should say, not make it over, get it over. But no, I have lost a 3-1 lead before in a series. I lost it to Ryan Gregorio and Pure Foods, and I'll never forget that. It was in the semifinals. We were up 3-1, and I think that's only happened a few times in PBA history, and it happened to the team I coached. So I'm well aware that a team can come back. You just can't give them the momentum and the confidence that they'll be searching for. So we're going to have to go out and really try to make a statement early in game 5. I just thought he was attacking the rim a lot more, really getting to the rim, and I just think that he moved better today than he has been in this series. I think that the 9 assists that he got last game kind of loosened the defense a little bit for him. When you make 9 or 10 assists, teams have to worry about staying home and getting on their man, and that opened up a few more lanes for Justin to get to the rim. But Justin's Justin. He even though he didn't win the best import award, he's still going to go down as one of the greatest imports, at least in Ginebra history, and maybe PBA history. So, those things aren't surprising when Justin does those kind of things. It takes over a quarter or it takes over a half, and it's not surprising at all. Well, I wouldn't say that. I think maybe subconsciously it was. I wouldn't say that he would say that that's the case. Now, he wouldn't come out here and say, "Well, I'm upset that I lost the best import award." And thank you, and that's why I played hard. Because Justin's really not about awards; he's about championships, and that's what we love him so much about him. Is that he really cares about winning for the team, not for himself. He's really special that way. Sorry. getting a really bad cough and cold. Well, anytime a team gets their back to the wall, you know they're going to come out with a lot of fire. I think they tried that tonight, and we kind of met their force, and were able to keep the game under control. Like it was 14 all and 16 all, and we didn't let them get that big spurt in the first quarter. And I think that kind of discouraged them a little bit, maybe going into the second quarter. They've been a very, very, very good first quarter team throughout this whole conference. You look at their first quarters, they have basically destroyed teams in that first quarter. And you look at game 2, in which we played in Lucena, they scored 36 points in that first quarter. So that's what we're trying to prevent. We're trying to prevent that big first quarter from them, and that's something we're going to have to do in game 5, because that's where they grab their momentum and their confidence, is in that big first quarter. Like I said, they've done that all conference long. The stats are very glaring in that regard. So that's something we've been conscious of and been trying to prevent.
No more?
You're good?
Good.
All right. To Moa, right? Moa. All right. See you. Hopefully see you in Moa.
No more arena.
Huh?
No more arena. Philippine arena.
No comment.